Hi dear students, once again welcome back to our channel. In this video we are continuing section B of sample question paper issued by CBSE board of this year. We already have completed section A and question number 21 to 30 of section B also. Okay, so please do watch the previous video for the solution. Okay, and get practiced. Now the question number 31. The equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining points A of 4, 5 and B of minus 2, 3 is. That means we should get the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining. That means here we have a line segment AB and its coordinates are the coordinates of A 4 and 5 and here B is minus 2, 3. We should get the perpendicular bisector. Okay, which is the line which divides this AB at 90 degree equal parts, perpendicular bisector. Okay, we should get its equation. Okay, suppose this is that line which divides this AB at 90 degree and two equal parts. Suppose this point is P and its coordinates are P of x comma y. Concept is clear, children? Okay, since it is perpendicular bisector. Understood? Okay, see, from the figure it is clear that P is the intersecting point or P is the common point of both the perpendicular line as well as this line segment AB. That means if you know the coordinates of P, that is x and y, that means those values must satisfy the equation of this line. That is the meaning. Okay, each point is a solution, isn't it? So we are getting the solution of these coordinates of P of x comma y. Those values must satisfy one of this equation. Okay, these are the possible equation. We have to find out the correct option. These are the equations of this, may be one of the equation, may be the equation of this perpendicular bisector. Understood, children? So in order to get that answer, see, since P is the midpoint bisector, using midpoint formula find out the coordinates of P, that is x and y. Okay, and see that for which equation those values satisfy. That is the equation of the perpendicular line, perpendicular bisector. Understood, children? So first we are going to find out the coordinates of P of x comma y using midpoint formula. Okay, since P is the bisector, midpoint, okay, so x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. This x is the x coordinate of that midpoint of P. Okay, so x1, that is 4 plus minus 2. 4 plus minus 2 by 2, that is 2 by 2, that is x coordinate of P is 1 by midpoint formula. Okay, y is equal to y1 plus y2, 5 plus 3. Okay, 5 plus 3 by 2, that is 8 by 2 is 4, that is P of x comma y is equal to, the coordinates are 1 and 4. That is x value is 1 and y value is 4. And what is the next step? We are going to substitute these values one by one, and for which equation this satisfy, that is LHS equal to RHS. That means if you are substituting 1 for this x, that is 1 into 2. Okay, that is 2, 2 minus, that is 7, that is 4 is y, that is 2 minus 4 minus 7. It never be equal to 0. Okay, so the first equation is not the perpendicular line of this AB. And next is second one, that is 3x, that is 3 plus 2 into y, 2 into 4, 8 minus 7. This also not satisfied, because 11 minus 7 is not equal to 0, RHS is 0 in 4, all the 4 equations. Okay, and the third case, see children, 3x, 3 into 1, 3 minus, this y is 4, minus 7, constant is minus 7. So here we are getting minus 4 minus 7 is minus 11 plus 3, that also not equal to 0. So let us see, we have seen that all the first 3 equations is not satisfied by these values. So let us see, this may be the answer. Okay, anyhow 1 will be the answer, no? So 3 into 1, okay, 3 plus 4, y, the value of y is 4 and the constant is minus 7. See children, 3 plus 4 is 7 minus 7, so RHS equal to 0. So which is that required line, that perpendicular bisector of this line segment joining A and B is the last option, that is 3x plus y minus 7 equal to 0. 32nd question. In the given figure, D is the midpoint of BC. Then the value of cot y degree divided by cot x degree. Okay, as usual, 4 options are given. Okay, see here, being the trigonometric ratios, we have given a right angle that is C. Okay, here cot y degree and cot x degree, that means both are acute angles. Okay, here angle x is this small angle, that is angle this DAC, this is x degree, and y is angle BAC, the whole angle A is y degree. Okay, so with respect to, this is a reference angle, with respect to angle A, we are going to define what is cot of y degree and cot of x degree, and take the ratio that will give you the one of the option of this given. Okay, so for that, children, see, being this x degree with respect to x, what is called the ratio? That is adjacent side divided by opposite side. Okay, that we know, that is cot of any angle A is equal to adjacent side divided by opposite side. So, okay, so with respect to x, because we need cot of x degree and y degree. Okay, so cot x degree equal to, so this is that small angle I marked with the blue and this big angle y with the red. Okay, so with respect to this x, okay, its adjacent side is AC, right? So AC, because cot equal to adjacent by opposite. Okay, so adjacent of x, this is AC divided by, okay, its opposite, this is that this side, okay, CD. And what we need, cot y degree. Okay, cot y means here the reference angle is this big angle BAC, whole angle A. Okay, that is with this is the reference angle here. So its opposite side is both having the same opposite side, that is adjacent side. Sorry, adjacent side, that is AC. That means we are finding cot of y degree now. Okay, that is with respect to y, its adjacent is AC divided by its opposite, the whole angle A, its opposite side is this full side, opposite BC, side is opposite side is BC, so BC. It is clear, children? Now what we need, cot y divided by cot x, that means cot y is AC divided by BC divided by cot x, divided by cot x means AC by CD. Okay, see children, in the denominator is a fraction, so we have to take the reciprocal and multiply with the numerator. There is no change for the numerator fraction. Understood? That is a rule we are following. That means AC divided by BC, no change for cot y, because that is a numerator fraction. Okay, into, okay, and denominator is AC divided by CD. We have to take the reciprocal, so CD divided by AC. Okay, so AC get cancelled. So here you will get CD divided by BC. See, but the option is in terms of value. Okay, so we have to substitute for this side. Okay, and for that, children, CD and BC. Here we have given D is the midpoint of BC. Okay, that means we can substitute, see, that is here CD equal to BD, midpoint, D is the midpoint. Okay, so if I am keeping the CD as it is, by giving substitution of BC in terms of CD, because this DB also CD, so CD plus CD is BC, so BC is equal to CD plus BD, but BD is also equal to CD because D is the midpoint, that is CD plus CD, that is 2CD. That is BC. So in place of BC you can write 2CD. CD get cancelled from both numerator and denominator. So the value is 1 by 2. Yes, second option. It is clear, children? Next is 33rd question. The smallest number by which 1 by 13 should be multiplied so that its decimal expansion terminates after 2 decimal places. That means here 1 by 13 will not terminate because we have a theorem that means a rational number having the decimal expansion which terminates only when the prime factorization of the denominator must contain the primes only 2 and 5, or simply 2 alone or 5 alone. Any other prime factor occurring in the prime factorization of the denominator, that means that decimal rational number will not terminate. Okay, that means this rational number 1 being the denominator is 13, it's a prime number is 13, it will not terminate. We have to make this rational number in the form of a terminating decimal expansion. That means in that rational number 13 should not be there, should in the denominator. Okay, that means we have to multiply this with which number? The option, that number which is the smallest number by which 1 by 13 must be multiplied. That is the question. Okay, that means that what is the content, children? That means in that number that 13 should come in the numerator, then only 13 and 13 denominator get cancelled. Understood? Okay, and after 2 decimal places, okay, so 13 divided by, okay, that means in 2 decimal places, that is 100, which means you have to, if you multiply this 1 by 13 with the 13 by 100 only, this 13 get cancelled. Understood? So the number is 13 by 100. You have to multiply 1 by 13 with the 13 by 100. See children, what happens if you are multiplying with the 13 by 10? Let us see. 1 by 13 into 13 by 10. Okay, that means this 13 get cancelled. But its decimal expansion will be 1 by 10, that is 0.1. But we need what is a condition which terminates after 2 decimal places. Okay, and for that the number of zeros along with 1 in the denominator must be 2 zeros should come. That is why we are dividing this denominator are taking as 100. That means we have to multiply this 1 by 13 with the 13 by 100. Then only this 13 get cancelled, and finally you will be getting 1 by 100, and 1 by 100 is equal to 0.01. That means its decimal expansion will terminate after 2 decimal places. And obviously this 10 by 13, that is 13 will be in the denominator, so we cannot cancel. Okay, 30 should not be there. Okay, so and second C and D will not be the option. This is the way to find out the correct option. You can be taken one or first or second option, but in order to get a decimal expansion which terminates after 2 decimal places, 100 should come in the denominator. That is the idea. Okay. The next question, 35th one. Point P divides the line segment joining R of -1, 3 and S of 9, 8 in the ratio K is to 1. If P lies on x minus y plus 2 equal to 0, then the value of K, that means here we have the line segment joining R of -1, 3 and S of 9, 8. P divides this line segment, but it is not given that P is the midpoint. Okay, it is not the bisector. Okay, so that we can't apply this midpoint formula. In the previous question, one of the question we have applied that idea because that was the perpendicular bisector. In that case, P is the midpoint. Okay, so here P divides the line segment, that is only given. Okay, so suppose this is the point P which is dividing, okay, this line segment RS in the ratio K is to 1. Okay, K is to 1. K is to 1. The ratio is K is to 1. Okay, and if P lies on x minus y plus 2 equal to 0, that means the point of P, the coordinates of P must satisfy this equation, that is x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Hence, you can find out the value of K. Are it clear, children? That means here we should get the coordinates of x comma y. Okay, using section formula. We can't apply this midpoint formula because P is not the bisecting point. Okay, so we have to find out the coordinates of P, that is x and y, using section formula by taking the ratio, that is m is to n as k is to 1 in place of mk, in place of n1. Okay, and after getting those values, that is x and y, you can substitute the x value here and y value in this equation. Hence, you can easily reach into the value of k. That is a procedure. Okay, let us do, children, by section formula in order to get the coordinate of x. Okay, that is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. That is the formula. That is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. I think the reason is clear why we are applying this section formula. Okay, since P is not the midpoint. Okay, so M we can take it as K and X2. X2 is 9. Okay, this is X1, Y1, this is X2, Y2. So a K into 9 plus N. N is 1. Ratio is M is to N. We can take it as K is to 1, that is given. Okay, so n is equal to 1, x1 is minus 1 divided by m plus n, sum of the ratio, that is k plus 1. This is x. Understood? Using section formula, you can easily get to the y value also, that is my2. Okay, m is, we have seen that k, and y2 is 8, k into 8. Okay, plus n is 1. N is 1 into y1 is 3. Okay, y1 is 3, that is 1 into 3 is 3 divided by k plus 1. Okay, using my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n for getting the coordinate of y. Okay, and here we can simplify once again. K into 9 means 9k minus 1 by k plus 1. This is x, and this will become 8k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. Next point is very important. That means since this point is on this line segment RS, and at the same time this P lies on x minus y plus 2, another the equation line is given. That means the values of x and y, that means the coordinates of P must satisfy, or these are the solution of x and y are the solution of this line, that is the condition. Okay, so I am going to substitute the x and y in the given equation, that is x minus y plus 2 equal to 0 becomes, in place of x you can substitute as 9k minus 1 by k plus 1 minus y. Minus y is 8k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. Okay, I am keeping this 2 to that side, minus 2, because in order to treat this as a like fraction having the same denominator, right? Same denominator, that means you can just add the numerators. Okay, that is very simple. So you can keep that k plus 1 the denominator. Just treat this as 3 by 5 minus 1 by 5. That is, you can keep 5 because like, and 3 minus 1 is 2. The same idea. And 9k minus 1 minus 1. Here minus is for both the term, because numerator having two terms, more than one term, you have to multiply each term with minus. Okay, so minus 8k minus 3 divided by k plus 1 equal to minus 2. This plus 2 become minus 2. Okay, now the simplification, 9k and minus 8k, that means k, positive k. Okay, k and the constant minus 1 and minus 3 minus 4, add and give negative sign, divided by k plus 1 equal to minus 2. Okay, next step we can take k plus 1 to RHS. So this will become k minus 4 equal to minus 2 into k plus 1, or k minus 4 equal to minus 2k minus 2. Okay, you can take k minus 2k to this side, and here we have already k. So minus 2k become plus 2k, and along with the k become 3k equal to, this minus 4 come to RHS. So plus 4 minus 2 plus 4 is plus 2. Okay, so k will be 2 by 3. 2 by 3. The value of k is 2 by 3. That is first option. Simple calculation, children. Okay, just idea, the main idea is here. After using this section formula, substitute that x value and y value in the given equation. Hence you can easily get, because here the only variable is k. Okay, hence you can easily reach into the value of k as 2 by 3. Okay. Children, 34th question and 36th question I included in MCQ questions. That is most important MCQ question. I have created some videos based on some lessons. Okay, and you can see this 34th and 36th question in area related to circle in that video, and at the same time triangles also I have created a video. Okay, so please do watch and you can practice those questions. Okay, now we are moving to 37th question. Given below is the picture of the Olympic rings made by taking 5 congruent circles of radius 1 cm each, intersect in such a way that the chord formed by joining the points of intersection of each circles is also of length 1 cm. The total area of the dotted regions, assuming the thickness of the rings to be negligible. That means here we have 4 options. These are the areas of these dotted regions. And for that, what is given, children? That is the length of the chord. Okay, that is given as 1 cm, and at the same time radius also. We have 5 congruent circles, okay, whose radii is 1 cm. That means if I am drawing a separate circle to explain this, okay, so this is the center and this is the chord and this is the region bounded by the chord and its corresponding arc. Okay, and here comes the radii of this circle, okay, at the end points I am making with the center. And since this radii also 1 cm and the length of chord also 1 cm, means this triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle, means each angle equal to 60 degree. Understood? And what is asked? We have to find out the area of this dotted region. Okay, this dotted region includes how many parts? 1, 2. Congruent. What is the area of this portion? This segment, we have one more congruent segment here. The area of both will be same. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All these 8 regions having same area. And in order to get this region, area of this region, see children, one of this. Okay, this is the area of the segment. And we have 2 formulas, that is when angle equal to 60 degree and for angle equal to 45 degree. Being it here we have the central angle or the angle at the center, okay, that is 60 degree equilateral triangle. You can apply that area of the segment when theta equal to 60 degree, and that is theta equal to 60 degree, area equal to pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4, pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4 into r square. This is very important formula and very simple formula. Okay, you by heart this. Okay, and here the only variable is radius. Okay, this pi by 6 root 3 by 4 both are constants. Okay, and since here in this particular problem radii is given as 1 cm, that is given. Okay, that is each of radius is equal to 1 cm. So 1 into 1 square, okay, that is 1 itself. So we will get the area of this one region, area of one segment as pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4. Because r square is 1, okay, 1 square. And in order to get the total area of this dotted region, we have 8 such portions. Okay, the area of this is equal to this. Being it is congruent and of length of the chord is 1 cm in each case. Okay, so this area, both areas will be equal to this here also. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 such portions, such regions. So you have to multiply this way with 8. This is the area of square units. Okay, area of this region, dotted regions, that is 8 into pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4 centimeter square. So last is the correct option, that is D is the correct option. It's very simple. Even if the question is lengthy, if you know that formula, that is area of the segment when theta equal to 60 degree, that is pi by 6 minus root 3 by 4 into r square. And we have 8 such regions, so multiply with 8 so that you can easily get into the answer. Now the next question. Now the 38th question, if 2 and 1 by 2 are the zeros of px square plus 5x plus r, then we have given the values of p and r. We have to select the correct option. Okay, see children, here we know that it's a quadratic polynomial, right? Okay, power is 2. And here zeros are alpha and beta, because a quadratic polynomial has exactly 2 zeros, maximum 2 zeros. Okay, being its power is 2, so let it be alpha and beta, and that is given as, okay, so let alpha equal to 2 and beta is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, this is a question from the relationship between the zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial, and there we have learned that sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, so their sum will be alpha plus beta equal to minus of b by a. When you compare, okay, with the coefficients of the quadratic polynomial, this alpha plus beta will be equal to minus of b by a, and here alpha and beta is given as 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to minus of b by a, and we know the general form of a quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. Here a is the coefficient of x square, so coefficient of x square here is p, so it's that is a, and 5 is the coefficient of b. Okay, so minus b by a, coefficient of x, that means minus 5 divided by p. Okay, and we can simplify in order to get the value of p. Here 2 and 1 by 2 are connected by plus, so we have to cross multiply. So 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5 by 2 equal to minus 5 by p. Okay, that means here 5 and 5 get cancelled, so we have 1 by 2 equal to minus 1 by p, and you can take the reciprocal. Okay, hence you will get minus p equal to 2, or value of p equal to minus 2. Okay, and in order to get the second value, that is r, we have to get r and p. We have now p equal to minus 2, right? Okay, and for that children, r comes in the constant place, and we have the sum of the 0 equal to minus b by a, and product of 0 alpha beta equal to c by a. 2 into 1 by 2, product of zeros, equal to c by a. C is the constant term. Okay, that means here that is r divided by c by a. A is the coefficient of x square, and that is p. That is 2 get cancelled. Okay, and here we have 1, that is 1 into p is p equal to r. That is, what is the value of p? That is equal to r. Okay, since we have p equal to r, so we will have p equal to r, and we have seen that the value of p as minus 2. So p equal to r equal to minus 2. That is the second option. P equal to r equal to minus. Very simple question. We can expect definitely such a question for this coming board examination. Okay, so don't miss this area. That means sum of the 0 is equal to minus b by a, and the product of 0 is equal to c by a. By comparing the coefficients, you can easily solve this problem. Okay, now we are moving to the next question. Now the 39th question. The circumference of a circle is 100 centimeter. The side of a square inscribed in a circle is. That means here we have a square is inscribed in a circle. That means inside a circle we have a square. Okay, that means we have a circle and a square is being inscribed in it. Okay, this is a square, children. Okay. And what is given? The circumference of the circle, that is by formula, that is 2 pi r. Circumference of a circle equal to 100 centimeter, that is given. And what is asked? The side of the square. Okay, here, see children, in this square, all the sides are equal. Okay, and this is the diagonal of the square, and at the same time it will form a two right triangles, because square each angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, and this is the hypotenuse and as well as the diagonal of the square. Okay, and by formula, the diagonal of a square is root 2 into A. A is side. Understood? Okay, this is what is the diagonal of a square is root 2 into A. Okay, and those who don't know this formula, you can treat this as a right triangle, and you can apply Pythagoras theorem, so that you will see that this diagonal or the hypotenuse is equal to root 2 into A. And from this, children, you can reduce this 2 in 100, that or pi r equal to 100 by 2, and that is equal to 50, or r will be 50 by pi. Radius is equal to 50 is here, 100 by 2, and pi will come to denominator. Okay, this is r. And see, this radius r, that is represent r, and its value is given as 50 by pi, and this diagonal is equal to, or the hypotenuse is equal to, that is r plus r, that is 2 times r. Understood? And that is equal to this diagonal, both are equal. Okay, diagonal equal to the hypotenuse. Okay, and here you can write, instead of this, you can equate this root 2a equal to r plus r is 2r. Okay, is it clear, children? That means from this figure, this will be the diagonal, and this diagonal is this r plus r. Understood? And r we have seen that 50 by pi. So you will get here, you can substitute 2 into r as 50 by pi. That is 100 by this 50 by pi comes in the denominator. 100 by pi, and this is equal to root 2 into a. But what we need a, the side of the square inscribed in a circle. Okay, and for that a is equal to 100 divided by pi is already there in the denominator, and root 2. See, children, here in order to reduce this root 2, cancel this root 2. Okay, if you introduce 2 in the numerator, that means, and 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2, so that root 2 from the denominator get cancelled. I will show that with an example step, that is a is equal to this 100 you can write as 2 into 50 divided by pi into root 2. Understood? Because my aim is to remove this root 2 irrational factor from the denominator. Okay, and for that I express 100 in terms of 2 into 50, and next step, this in place of 2, root 2 into root 2, root x into root x is x, so root 2 into root 2 is simply 2. Okay, so the both will be equal, into 50 divided by pi into root 2, root 2, 1 root 2 from the numerator get cancelled. So finally you will have 50 root 2 by pi. Pi is there in the denominator. So the side of the square inscribed in a circle is 50 root 2 by pi. It's very simple logic, that is diagonal of a square. Diagonal of a square is equal to root 2 into a, and that is equal to 2 times r, and r can be easily found by the circumference. 2 pi r is given as 100, so r will be 50 by pi. And you can substitute in this equation root 2 equal to, there we have a, that required quantity, that is the side of the square inscribed in the circle, so that you will get root 2 into 50 by pi, that is which is the correct answer, first option, 50 root 2 by pi centimeter, that is the length of the side of the square inscribed in a circle. Okay, now we are moving to the last question. Now the last question of this section B, that is 40th question. The number of solutions of 3 raised to x plus y is equal to 243, and 243 raised to x minus y is equal to 3 is. Option 0, 1, 2, infinite. Number of solution, and we know the theory section behind this is if you can compare the coefficients of two equation, pair of linear equation, that is a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, you can justify how many solution it has. Okay, and for that we have to reduce this in that form, that is pair of linear equation in two variable. That is the first step. Okay, then for that we have 3 raised to x plus y is equal to 243. Here this is the exponential form with the base equal to 3 and power is equal to x plus y. And this is here in the RHS is simply a constant. So we can do the prime factorization of 243 and we can express that in exponential form. Okay, and some of the, being it is odd, we can take 2 as a prime number for the prime factorization. So 7 plus 2, 9. So we can start with the 3. So 3 in 24, 8, and in 3, 1. And again with the 3, 27. Okay, and with the 3, we have 9, again 3, 3 prime number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, you can write 3 raised to x plus y is equal to 3 raised to 5. Since in both sides the base are same 3, which implies you can equate their powers. Okay, that is x plus y is equal to 5. That is, you can equate their powers since the bases are the same. Okay. In the same way from the second equation, that is 243 raised to x minus y and is equal to 3 is a simple prime number. Okay, that means you can express this 243 in terms of prime exponential form. Okay, and that we have already seen that 243 is 3 raised to 5. Okay, so you will get 3 raised to 5. Okay, and its power is x minus y equal to 3. 3 means 3 raised to 1. Okay, here also both sides having same base means you can equate their powers. Okay, that means power is 5 into x minus y is equal to 1. The power of 3 is 1 itself. So by distributive property, you will have 5x minus 5y equal to 1. See children, after doing this step, okay, we have x plus y is equal to 5 and 5x minus 5y is equal to 1. That means we have now pair of linear equation in two variable x and y, that is x plus y is equal to 5 and 5x minus 5y is equal to 1. And how to get the number of solutions? Okay, we have got the equivalent expression of equation of these two equations as in the form x plus y is equal to 5 and 5x minus 5y is equal to 1. Okay, so we can compare the ratios, that is a1 by a2. a1 is the coefficient of x in the first equation, so coefficient of x is 1 and coefficient of x in the second equation is 5, and here second variable y, that is b1, 1 by minus 5. That is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That means unique solution. Unique solution means one and only one solution. That means this equation, that is the number of solutions of 3 raised to x plus y is equal to 243 and 243 raised to x minus y is equal to 3 has only unique solution. That is 1 is the correct option. Understood? So children, this is all about section B. That means we have completed section A, section B, and I have given a separate video of some lessons, and I included the problems of sample questions in that video. Okay, so do practice these questions and prepare well for the examination. Okay, so we will solve section C in the coming video. So thank you children, thank you for watching and supporting my channel. May God bless you all.